It's your boy Diggity Dean Dane Sampson. You know, I'm just chilling more in Daner's world. But here I am at this table with no one to eat with again.
Oh, you need help eating that steak, bro?
Hey, it's my boy Wolfman.
What's good, man?
Did you? I always wondered when you first nicknamed yourself that. Did you like ever enter rooms with a howl?
Oh yeah,
Like how?
Oh yeah.
Can I hear it?
Exit.
Oh! Hey, Wolf's in the building.
Here's your summer ale, Diggity.
All right, thanks, Jody. You're a classy lady. All right, Wolfman, man, welcome to the Interview Podcast.
What's up, man?
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Yeah, I hope you don't mind.
No, we're good. Drink on, man.
All right, excellent, man. So I haven't seen you in a few months. How have you been?
I've been
By the
great.
way, we do make wonderful mocktails. Is this not
Oh yeah, I'd highly recommend. 10 out of 10.
ginger ale, coffee, a little syrup, squeeze that lemon? What would you name it? You can name it.
Man, right now I couldn't even tell you. It's too good to be.
The main drink?
Too good to one, man.
Yeah. Man, but what's going on, man? You just released a new single, On My Soul, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How's that going?
It's great, man. You know.
Shot that with Chris Wise again, right?
Yeah, we shot another music video. It's just more ammunition just to keep on going.
Ammunition?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have worked together for a long time, man. You guys worked. He's super talented. I think you initially bought his equipment, helped fund it and get him started, right? Into his wedding business?
Yeah.
Nice, man. How did you, what made you decide to go invest into a friend like that? You just believed the vision or
Yeah.
part business?
Yeah.
Smart?
You know what
Walk
I
me
mean?
through that.
I just saw what he was doing. I just knew it would be beneficial for both parties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes a real friend comes around, like, you know what I mean, a brother, and I just knew that it would, benefit both of us.
Yeah. Shout out to the brothers, man.
And yeah, like, you know what I mean? I'm getting paid, he's getting paid, like.
Yeah, it's nice. We're gonna eat today. Well, like I said recently, man, what's the point of creating a table just to eat at it alone, you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see now you just gluttony's your thing. Man, you know,
Right.
You know?
Never want that, man.
No, but what else, man? What's been up, man? Did you really recently perform?
Oh yeah, 420. I did 420. That was
Was that on
great.
Short Pine?
That was on Short Pine.
Oh, that's dope.
A
as fuck.
low block party. Low block party.
Yeah. Tell me about that, man. The city loves that little stretch.
Yeah, it's put on for my boy Pothead Genius.
Pothead Genius.
Yeah, he been doing this shit for 4 years. Originally, the Nikki from the cupboard, she started doing this shit.
Mhm.
And, he just, you know what I mean, followed the footprint.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was, a great time. It's just activism. You know what I mean? People like marijuana advocacy, and it's like done the right way with all the red tape. And
Like we gonna smoke.
yeah, we're gonna smoke it the whole time. You know what I mean? They're like cops are down there. They can't do anything. Like they're seeing people walk around bonds and everything. Like we waited forever for this day. You know what I mean? To be able to smoke. So we're gonna take advantage of that. Yeah.
Yeah. We about to cheat.
Yeah.
How much do you think Chief Keef can chief?
Oh, dude, he's got that strain called Gross.
It's called what?
Gross.
Okay.
And I know because like his songs, he's saying he's like charging like 6-7 a zip type shit.
$700 for a zip? That's insane.
Some of that like rapper weed.
Yeah.
It's just marketable just because it's
Yeah, absolutely. What's your favorite strain?
Man, I'm the most psychoactive high I've ever had is off the Dirt and Poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's my favorite strain,
Dirt and
but
Poison?
I just want to let that be known. Like, yeah, that shit'll have you like out of body. Like,
Do you like being out of body?
no, that's what I'm saying. I did not like that. Shit was
No,
wild.
too much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
way
there
too
is a
much.
level.
There's a
Yeah.
level. Yeah, I'm not that big of a rock star anymore.
But maybe one day. Goals and ambition, my friend. Goals and ambition.
Yeah, there's peaks and valleys. So
Being a Cincinnati native, though, I mean, just like you were talking about the 420 event.
yeah.
Spring, summer's coming on. The city,
yeah.
this is that time of year the city comes alive.
Oh yeah.
By the way, this summer ale, right on the money.
I was going to ask you what that was.
Yeah, it's a summer ale. Sam Adams makes a good beer.
It's got the color of like a hazy IPA. It looks a little lighter.
I feel like it is lighter. So I can't. I'm not a big IPA fan, man. It's too bitter, tart for me.
Yeah.
And it sits on my stomach.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see that.
So then I'm full and I don't want to drink more.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with that being said, tell me some of your favorite. Walk me through some of the events that you've done recently, but mostly like what's coming up. What are some can't miss things? Like we're a hotel. We're sitting in the hotel still there.
Yeah.
You've been in downtown most of your adult life, right?
Yep.
So I would say, and you're definitely a Cincinnati native. You're down there. What are some things that people who come to the city that you would recommend they go see? Finley Market, things like that.
Yeah, Finley
Or
Market.
events in the summer that the city puts on.
Yeah.
Can you do some of that for us?
Yeah, well, we got the Taste of Cincinnati. That's like historical. You know what I mean? A bunch of Cincinnati locals get to display their talents downtown on multiple stages.
Food is amazing.
Yeah, and it's just culture, it's music.
Yeah,
More than anything, it's community. Though.
And the city swells from like 300,000 residents to like 1 million.
It's a lot of people.
That is insane.
And you got the hip hop festival, like the Cincinnati,
the Cincinnati Music Festival.
Yeah, Cincinnati Jazz Festival. Like, yeah, that's what it originally. Yeah.
No.
Exactly, and that's just a great way to see Cincinnati, Ohio, like as a like hub of music and culture, because like all the funk and the Dayton Isley Brothers, you know what I mean. We got the Kings records down here. Like, don't think I'm slipping, man. I know my shit. Yeah, of course, Bootsy. You know what I mean. But
yeah, Bootsy used to run this city for real.
Yeah,
they had a restaurant called Bootsy's.
Mm-hmm.
That was at Jeff Ruby's, wasn't it?
I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure that was
Jeff
Ruby on that one.
Jeff Ruby's been influencing a lot the city for a long time with whatever he's done.
Bro, I work for him. He's got stupid money, bro.
Yeah. Well, he's older now. His family's running it, but man, that new one's ridiculous.
Yeah. He's a Billy Goat, bro. He's got a B.
Yeah. Speaking of Taste of Cincinnati, shout out. I got to shout out a couple people that got booked there. Lone Wolf Sigma performing there.
Oh, okay, yeah. Shout out.
He was on the podcast. He sings wonderfully. Shout out to Siri and the Imani Productions snagging an 8 to 11 slot.
Oh yeah, that's the one. She made it, man. She worked hard for that shit.
Shout out to them.
She does
that showcase, and you know what? And she is generous and welcoming with that when she does that kind of stuff. Which like what that's the vibe I'm trying to get to as well. But
she put me on.
She'll spread as much love as she can to all the artists that she thinks.
She put me on that cypher like 2 years ago. Yeah. That was.
She's got super
awesome.
influence.
Yeah, she.
Man, but you kind of have an insider, man. I'm sometimes surprised at the amount of knowledge that you know, and this and that. How would you say? Okay, so walk me through. Your work is great. You've worked with Master Fresh. You've worked with Lantana and these other people, and you know them on a basis. Tell me from where you started a decade ago, what the music scene kind of looked like then, and a quick flashback, and then how it's changed now, and what you think is it better or worse?
A decade. There was like when I was coming up, you know what I mean. There was like the self-diploma shows on the Fountain Square.
Self-diploma shows?
Yeah, self-diploma was like basically a marketing agency, and they were like booking shows, and like it was just wild because like it was a lot of like real like underground hip hop.
Yeah.
And back then, I don't know, I think the movement was like less trappy, which is not a bad thing. So I love trap music. You hear me?
Yeah,
but
I do too.
It's just like there was more of just like vibes. You know what I mean? And Also, it always just comes and goes with the times. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That is one thing, though. Like, I feel like Cincinnati stays to Cincinnati. Like, there is, once you get to a certain point, you can sustain a career here without really having to leave. I think it's a personal choice. I feel like that's any major city, though.
Yeah, of course.
Little bit tougher in Cincinnati because, I mean, because the next closest city with people is like, 2 hours away. And there's Dayton, but you get what I'm saying.
You got to think about Lexington and Louisville. They got like Louisville hip hop is crazy.
Yeah,
like I have so many homies, man, down there. Shouts out Don B. Shouts out all the homies, man. Like,
but I think it's got to be a personal choice, like to just want to leave, and
well, it's just
approach that opportunity if you get to that level.
I feel like even when people do, like, you know what I mean, like make it, they still like come back. That's why you hear some people like, "Yo, I came back to the
hood." Home will always be home. Yeah. But what I'm saying is like, that's my dream. Yeah. What do you think it takes to make a tour happen? Let's say a 10-city tour.
I would say you need a decent team that knows what they're talking about. You would have to figure out the logistics and the transportation, and you know what I mean, like figure out like who you're talking to, and then from there, like pray and just hope that everything just goes well, because that's when that Shakespearean curse shit happens. You're gonna be riding down the You know what I mean? The freeway, you get a flat tire. No one has any money because everyone, you know what I mean, booked it for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole. It's like damn near miraculous if you can get a
I
tour
think
to go smooth.
I think starting on I-75 and planning that, because that goes from Canada to Miami. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just know I need more leg space. I still have a cramp from my journey to Florida, and it's some bullshit. I think I might have a minor chair, and right? You know what I mean? That's how much I pursued it, but I can relate to that.
You got a scooter down there. They're just like waiting for you to jump on.
Nah, so when we went down to that Aquafest in Waimama, Florida, like the Tampa area.
Yeah.
Like we just I think it was five of us.
Rocking and rolling.
Yeah, hopped in the car, 15 hours there.
Yeah.
Performed one night, slept one night, 15 hours back. And it was fun. It was cool. It was a good experience. What, have you performed out of the state before?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you performed down with me in Florida?
Yeah. Performed in Florida. I performed in California. That was the coolest one in LA at a Rare House. That was hella cool.
Nice.
Yeah, that was like 5-6 years ago, though.
Nice. Well, we're going to take a quick break, get a word from our sponsors. When we come back, Nick came down. We spent a little time down in Florida. We had a little boys trip. A boys trip. We're going to talk about that and a little bit more. All right, and we are back with the Interview Podcast 513. I'm here with my good friend, Nick, a.k.a. Wolf Mane.
What up?
Are you going to keep growing that mane out forever?
Maine?
Yeah, this thing.
No, I was thinking about getting a couple or just getting a trim. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's one of my favorite. When I first started meeting you, and you were still using the old picture of you with the Vanilla Ice fade with the lines on the side.
Yeah. That was fresh.
Dude, that was fresh. It was fresh.
We call that
you had like a
crispy.
neon windbreaker on.
Yeah, we call
nice.
that crispy.
That was nice. I just know you were wearing your fanny pack too. You know I'm a big fan of fanny packs. But yeah, when you're a speed walker. But anyway, Nick, do you want to play? You want to play a game with me?
Shit, man, come on.
Okay. So this is a segment we call Blind Top 5. Right.
Oh, shit.
Well, how this works is this category you will rank 1 through 5. Once you rank something at that number is closed out, and you have to continue with your list.
Yeah.
There is no changing the order.
Right.
Okay. So I know you are an avid dog lover.
Bam.
Right. You know this guy. He even like. I don't know,
My dog.
Your business.
Yeah.
He co-parents with like his like a divorcee stepchild dog situation, and that's dedication.
Damn, put it all
Yeah,
out
dude,
there.
that's what you really love your animals, and that's it shows maturity that you're able to do that.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean? So, I didn't think that people would get specific dog breeds, and this isn't the Western like kennel or like that dog.
One of them, yeah.
So anyway,
Westminster.
you're going to rank all-time fictitious dogs from TV shows, blanks, etc. Famous dog
right,
characters, 1 through 5. Okay. First up, I have Lassie. You remember Lassie?
Yeah, Lassie. So
Timmy's in the well, Lassie. Did Timmy fall in the well?
I'm saying 5.
Could put Lassie at 5 because she's old.
Yeah, come on. She lived her life, and it's like
Right.
I didn't grow up with Lassie.
No
like
respect for the legends. No respect for the first one. Okay. The next one we have, we're going to go with Clifford the Big Red Dog.
See, there you go. He's probably like...
That's a giant dog. Imagine how much. Imagine cleaning up that poop.
See, I think Scooby-Doo's going to pop up, so I think I'm going to put him higher. So I'm thinking Clifford, we're going to get like 3.
3? Okay. Yeah. Beethoven.
Beethoven's a dog?
Yeah, the big, like St. Bernard, Beethoven.
Oh, I'm thinking he's like a dog on piano. Beethoven's a dog, dude.
It could be, maybe Beethoven was. You remember that dog picture?
Yeah,
that
Beethoven.
They used to play poker.
Yeah, and that's the one that had the fucking
the jug of like ale.
The rum.
Yeah, the rum to keep you alive.
Yeah, a Swiss dog. Yeah, that's we'll put him at 2.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is the.
I grew up watching
big bald
Beethoven.
and badass golden retriever, Air Bud.
Oh, Air Bud.
Air Bud.
Yeah.
He was a dog. Literally.
We're going. He's cool. I'm going 4.
All right.
Just because I want to.
And you correctly guessed Scooby Doo.
Oh, okay. I mean, 1. That's what I wanted.
The Great Dane. The Great Dane. Scooby Doo at number 1. Nick's list of most famous fiction dogs. Scooby Doo at number 1.
The RP Scooby-Doo.
Beethoven at number 2. Clifford at number 3, Airbud at number 4, Lassie at number 5. Some dogs that almost made the list but didn't. Old Yellow, and Cujo.
Oh, Cujo, yeah.
But those were cool dogs. Like I wonder if you had like mind
Cujo
control.
was cool, bro. Cujo was like fucking.
Imagine
malicious.
if you could
It's
control
evil.
Cujo though. That's like you know what I mean. You just
Bro,
stick them on people.
Cujo used to like eat people, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, before we go, I really appreciate.
Cujo was cool.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't cool. It didn't happen to me. It wasn't my ass that he bit.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, again, we want to thank the Hotel Solaire and the Big Rooftop for having us, man. We're gonna cut away. Nick's gonna debut some new music, On My Soul. I just wanted to shout out one really cool thing. I got some fan art. This is from KJ, Kayla. We worked together. She drew some cool things.
Oh yeah.
That's Kayla Hiccups on Instagram.
Gotta frame it.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna put them on. I got some art for my new place. I don't know if you guys can see it. We'll get close to that up of that later. But thank you to her. And yeah, man, you ready to do some music?
Yeah, man.
All right, we're gonna do that.